Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to G-senjou no Maou. Let's continue. Despite everything, even if they don't have a cent to their name, this family shines. Sorry, I'm completely stuffed. Tsubaki busily changed her brother's and sister's clothes, washed them, and coaxed them to sleep. Only her father and I were left in the living room. The two of us going out has already become a pretense for our marriage. How is everything? Have your preparations for the big move been going smoothly? You've left the living room for last? His eyes wandered around the room full of emotion. My gaze followed his. There are tear marks all over the tatami and the walls have holes. Tsubaki's dad poured himself another drink. Yeah, you mean the one that's a little darker than the rest? He suddenly started laughing. So even Tsubaki can be careless. You think? After that, Tsubaki's father went silent. Maybe he's normally a person who doesn't talk much. Yes. Suddenly he met my gaze. But aren't you already doing that? Huh? I have a bad feeling about this. What if he plans to say that he doesn't want to give up this house? Will he try to use me, his daughter's boyfriend, to get the house back? Did Tsubaki say that? He slowly shook his head. Did I do that? It must have been out of habit. Perhaps. Huh? What's different about me? Who knows? Hearing my muddled answer, Tsubaki's father unexpectedly sighed. Complicated feelings flooded my heart. What benefit can I receive from a penniless bunch like you? Yet, why would such an ordinary happy family reach out to someone like me? I don't understand. But I don't have to understand it to realize how comfortable this feeling is. Yes. Finally a subject in my element. How's it going? I imagine it must be difficult. I understand. To tell you the truth, I'm much better at handling subjects like this. Maybe it is. I couldn't help but smile wryly. If only I met people like the Miwas when mother and I were wandering. If there had just been one single warm, passionate person like this. Wiping away the pointless delusion, I chatted with Tsubaki's father for a while. When I announced my departure, Tsubaki walked me to the door. Yeah. Again, I looked down and scratched my head. Does it always feel like this? I mean, the kidnapping just happened, so it must have disturbed the rhythm of the house. Is it normally like this? No. What am I trying to say?
気に入ってくれたら毎日来てくれていいんだよ。
See you tomorrow then.
明日？
I thought that was an invitation. Tsubaki puffed out her cheeks.
嬉しいな。明日も会えるんだね。
There's no school tomorrow, so I'll make it happen somehow during a break from work.
お仕事手伝おうか？
Nah, I'll be fine. Anyway, don't you have things to do here?
私も合間縫って何とかするから。
Great then, I appreciate it. I started considering which tasks to give her. Then come by tomorrow afternoon. You can do the same things as before.
京介くんの役に立つことが私の幸せだよ。
I can't believe she can actually spout lines that belong in a TV drama without even batting an eyelash.
そうだそうだ、京介くん。
Tsubaki suddenly waved me back. What?
うちの秘密の入り方教えておこうと思って。
Secret entrance? Huh?
どう？これで鍵がなくても入れるでしょ？
She showed me how to get in by putting specific pressure on the rickety back door. Wait a minute, Tsubaki. You shouldn't be telling outsiders about this.
さすがにね。でも、京介くんは特別だよ。お父さんに言わせれば、もう家族みたいなものだからね。私もそう思うし。
It's too early to talk about that.
いつでも来てほしいんだよ。
Aren't they about to move anyway? Alright, thanks. How about I sneak in during the night and scare you?
ああ、それ面白いね。そういうの弟たちが喜ぶと思う。
Jesus, there should be a limit to her defenselessness. See you tomorrow.
ああ、ごめんね、引き止めて。でもね、京介くんが笑うととっても嬉しいよ。
Is it really that rare?
うん。
Come to think of it, when was the last time I laughed from my heart? See ya. She is really not eager to see me go. Hesitating for just a moment, Tsubaki pressed her body against mine. She grabbed the sleeve of my coat. What is it?
してください。
She wants a kiss. Tsubaki closed her eyes, waiting for something. My lips felt a moistness upon them, as if something had melted from within my heart.
ありがとう。
Tsubaki immediately pulled away.
じゃあね。気をつけて。
She almost tripped as she all but jumped back in her house. I don't quite know what to do with the warmth these people bring to my heart. Even though the night was freezing, it didn't snow on my way home. I'll leave it to you then.
任せて。すぐに終わらせるよ。
Just like last time, I asked her to organize some documents. After we are done here, let's go out to eat. Tsubaki obediently nodded. Since Tsubaki seemed so eager to come today, I think I'll ask her to help more often. Then again, I think she'd probably just agree to anything I ask of her.
京介くん、コーヒー入れようか？
Yeah, that'd be great. She's quite clever and never complains, pretty much the perfect assistant.
でも京介くん、お洗濯とかはちゃんとしてるんだね。
Nah, not really.
ちょっと残念。私がしてあげたかったの。
I don't know what on earth was making her so happy, but Tsubaki's face was filled with a smile the whole time. After around 2 hours, the job was pretty much finished. Well then, why don't we head out?
ご飯作ってもいいよ。
No, I need to pick some things up while we are out anyway.
何買うのかな？ついてっていい？
I was already planning to have you come with me. After cleaning up a bit, we left the apartment. So, what are you feeling like as far as food goes?
なんだろう。
What about that restaurant we went to last time? The lunch menu isn't half bad. They even have salmon, I think.
ごめん。本当はああいうところ落ち着かないんだ。
Oh, yeah, I guess I can understand.
最近無理してたから。背伸びしてたっていうか、洋服とかお化粧品とかそういうのは必要な分だけあればって本当は思ってるの。
Let's hit a low-key chain restaurant or something then.
いいね。 家族連れも多いから楽しいしね。
Somewhere with noisy kids, you mean?
すっごく可愛いんだよね。見てるだけで時間なくなっちゃう。
Indeed, despite the noise, it would make for a peaceful, restful experience. You know, I think what we're doing is normally called a date. After our late lunch, something was bugging me.
美味しかったね。楽しかったね。
Tsubaki had been looking delightedly at the baby in the seat behind me the whole time. The thing that's bothering me is the change in my frame of mind.
じゃあ600円かな。
Huh? Oh, yeah. I silently took her money. It's on me. It was on the tip of my tongue, but I swallowed it again.
どうしたの？
It'd be an entirely different situation if she just expected me to pay as the man in this relationship, but she's more than happy to go Dutch. It kinda makes me wonder what would happen if I decided to pick up her check. Then I'd be out 600 yen. Big whoop! I was surprised with myself for thinking along these lines. Let's go to the department store and look at some shoes. The phone rang right after I took her hand.
電話出てもいいよ。出ないの？
Why now, of all times? With hesitation, I pressed the talk button. Hello? Yeah. I immediately covered my mouth with my hand to muffle my conversation. As I talked, I used my gaze and my hand to direct Tsubaki. To stop her from hearing the call, I intentionally pulled away from her. Tsubaki must have also understood my intentions, as she didn't attempt to close the distance as we walked. Yeah, ha ha, right, I'll try to take care of it. The call continued. Tsubaki followed me silently, her face not seeming the slightest bit dissatisfied. Yes, I apologize. It looks like this is going to drag on for a long time. I held out my hand like a repentant Buddhist, telling Tsubaki I was sorry.
気にしないで。
She spoke softly, with that radiant smile still on her face. With her considerate and well-meant blessing, I kept on talking. The call was finally over. Phew.
お疲れ様。お仕事の電話でしょ？
Yeah, it was pretty serious actually.
私に気にしないで、いつでも電話に出てね。
I'm sorry, I don't think calls that long will come around too often though. After I pulled myself together, we walked over to the department store. We found most of what we were after.
いっぱい買ったね。
I learned this from an incredible person. It's for the best that one buys his daily necessities in a single trip. This way, one won't waste extra time.
覚えておくね。私、いつも足りなくなってから買ってるから。
Hey, are you going to be able to carry all that? You're just one girl, you know. Then let me help you.
ありがとう。優しいな、京介くんは。
That wasn't why I asked, but...
買った靴、かっこいいね。
You're saying this because you want to know how much they cost.
バレちゃった？でも、かっこいいと思うのは本当だよ。結構な値段したでしょ。
Kinda. I may not say things like fashion starts at the feet, but I tend to spend a lot of money on shoes. They get scuffed easily.
なるほど。メモしておくね。京介くんのファッション講座でした。丸。
Tsubaki is right by my side. She responds with a smile to every last word that comes out of my mouth. When is your birthday? Ah, never mind. I wanted to give her a present on her birthday at least, but I was too embarrassed to bring it up. I'm going home now. There's still some work left.
夜にうち来るんでしょ？
I plan to.
じゃあ、後でね。
I'll walk you to the train station. After hearing that, Tsubaki revealed an innocent, childlike smile and took my hand. I went home, responded to some email, and called back some people who had left messages on my answering machine. My mind wasn't on it though. I had too much fun today. And I'm even going to Tsubaki's house soon. Is it okay to spend time on things like this? I might be going out with her right now, but what can I stand to gain from such a relationship? From an economic perspective, spending money on having fun is a cause with no benefit. Even so, I'll be joining that family for dinner again tonight. I'm in a great mood. I guess I could just think of it as a way to dispel stress. Thank you for having me over again.
何言ってるの。自分の家だと思っていいのよ。
As I feared, I was given a grand welcome.
京介くんもすっかり家族の一員だね。
She seems to really believe that. Where's your dad?
パパ大阪。
Osaka? Osaka?
今日の始発で、なんかおじさんに会いに行くって言ってた。
Ah, looking to raise funds probably.
さあさあ、ご飯だよ。
The children sprang up from the other rooms. Surrounding a boisterous table, talking about matters of no importance, they managed to provide to the atmosphere with an air of passion.
兄ちゃん、僕とお風呂入ろう。
Huh? Why me?
ダメ？
This kid doesn't even know the meaning of the word stranger.
こら、ひろあき。お兄ちゃんは忙しい人なの。
Says the girl carrying a lot of laundry. No, it's alright.
本当？風邪ひかない？外寒いよ。
It should be fine.
やった！じゃあ行こう。
Hiroaki dragged me into the changing room in a sprint. It was a narrow, dirty bathroom. A good number of the tiles on the floor were starting to peel off. The gas heater clearly had trouble keeping the water hot.
僕とお兄ちゃんどっちが大きいかな？
What are you talking about? If I'm smaller than you, I'll kill myself. His big endearing eyes warmed my heart. Exactly like Tsubaki's.
体洗って。
Oh, sure. With a soapy sponge, I helped him wash his entire body.
今度は僕が。あれ？
Looking at my stomach, Hiroaki tilted his head.
なんか赤くなってるよ。ミミズさんいるの？
Mr. Worm? Oh, you noticed? I was taken back to something that happened a long time ago. Back in the days when I wandered with Mom. That scar was from a box cutter after a bunch of heartless demons cornered me on the streets. Can you keep this a secret from your sister?
なんで？
Just do it, promise me.
わかった。
It was natural for an underprivileged kid like me to be bullied. At the time, I didn't feel any anger or any sadness. It's not even a big scar. If Tsubaki found out about it, she'd start worrying over nothing.
お兄ちゃんの背中、おっきいね。
Suddenly, something tickled my back. Hey!
京介くん、ここに着替え置いておくからね。
Thanks! Alright, Hiroaki, let's count to 10 and then get dry and dressed. The so-called change of clothes happened to be underwear and pajamas that belonged to Tsubaki's father.
狭かったでしょう。ゆっくり湯に浸かれた？うん、バッチリ。ひろあきに聞いてないの。僕お兄ちゃん大好き。明日も一緒に入って。
Haha, we'll see, kid. It's been a long time since I've taken a bath with someone. Wait, was this the first time I've had one with someone other than my parents?
何か飲む？
Sure. Tsubaki always seems to be thinking of me. After my quiet answer, she scurried off to the kitchen, leaving only her footsteps to break the tranquility of the evening. I've been taking things really leisurely recently, and I don't know why, but my head hasn't hurt at all in the past 2 days. I stretched out on the floor. Even though this isn't my home, I have a peace of mind here that allows me to forget all my worries. Huh? Oh, I must have dozed off for a moment.
京介くん、起きた？
Did I fall asleep?
今日泊まっていく？
Tomorrow's a day off after all. Tsubaki left my side at my groggy reply.
待ってて、布団用意するね。
Oh, thanks. I'm horribly tired. When I close my eyes, it feels like my entire body is floating in the air.
疲れてるんだね。
Tsubaki's face was before mine. I...
ん？
What? I don't know. Calling him baby seems kinda out of character. I mean, all she actually said was just, This home. Meaningless, nonsensical sleep talk. Wait, the demolition's already been scheduled.
うん、
I hear they're putting up a hotel.
そうなんだ。どうして知ってるの？
I wasn't able to answer Tsubaki's question. You don't really want to move, do you?
そうだね。
Of course you wouldn't.
でも、いつだったか、京介くんが言ったように、新しい場所でも、いくらでも思い出は作れるから。
That's a good attitude.
それでも、すごく寂しいけどね。 ここは物心ついた時からずっと住んでたから、それがなくなっちゃうっていうのはすごく寂しいよ。
I'm sorry.
何が？
Nothing, never mind. Is this environment intoxicating me?
変な京介くん、日記に書いておこうっと。
I'm gonna steal that diary of yours.
ダメだよ。
Let me see it.
そんなに見たいの？
Yeah.
え、
Tsubaki let out a tiny panicked noise like that of a mosquito.
いいよ。
Alright, let's see it then.
ダメだよ。
Then when?
私に何かあった時。
Huh?
私に何かあった時は、この日記をどこか目のつく場所に置いておくから。
Come on, don't talk like that. It sounds like a last will and testament. It was a meaningless conversation, but it brought a shred of warmth to my heart. My eyelids grew heavier.
京介くん？
I'm not even sure if I responded to her or not. In a home where the residents were about to be chased out, I quickly fell asleep.
ずっと一緒にいてね。